Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, it seems like NATO, which is Al Capone, would like to activate someone else to fight its war besides Ukraine, and that is Bulgaria. So, Bulgaria and Romania are the next in line. Poland is ready. It's like the engines are raving. Woo, 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 they're ready. So the Poles are ready, that's for sure. And the Poles have balls. Now the Romanians, they're pushed around. Hey, come on, you gotta do it. And the Romanians are, oh shit. Yeah, that's what happens when Al Capone promotes you. He's gonna come back and ask for favors. And then you have Bulgaria as well. And Bulgaria, now it's your turn. So get your men ready with a population of what? 9 million, 8 million, 11 million people. Doesn't matter. That helps. No, yes, help the boss. Let me show you here one article, and I'm going to show you two maps regarding this issue. So let's start with the article. The article comes from Ukrainska Pravda, and it's from yesterday, September 14th, 2023, and it's titled Russia closes part of Black Sea to ships. Bulgaria talks with NATO, daddy. That's what they do about response to provocation. Okay, so obviously Russia is not allowed to close anybody's ports or any, especially you can't get into their territorial waters. Now, the Bulgarians are claiming that the Russians conduct some military exercises in the area. One. And the second one, the Russians are in the Bulgaria's economic area. That is, where they supposedly, it's their, I don't know exactly what the requirements are, but remember, Denmark said that they will investigate Nord Stream 1, Nord Stream 2 pipelines that we don't hear about anymore. Because that pipeline, the attack on the pipeline, it was an attack, not an explosion. Explosion is something mild. It was an attack with an explosion that occurred in their economic zone. That's how it's called, economic zone. And they excluded everybody. Now Russia, I don't think it does something right here, but hey, as a strong lion on the savannah doesn't ask the little coyotes or jackals or vultures what to do, as doing whatever it wants. And it's at war for its, the way they consider it, survival, seeing Al Capone and the hyenas trying to destroy them. That's how they see it, with the Ukrainian blood, unfortunately. And Romanians are ready. Bulgarians, I think, are going to be used regarding this little provocation. Bulgarians immediately went and they asked the boss, what should they do? They didn't get any answer back yet. Now, let me show you the map, and then I will have some dilemmas. Maybe you can help me figuring it out. So this is the Black Sea, right? And we got Romania over there in yellow, like a P. And I have Bulgaria right here, and then we Ankara, we got Istanbul, we got the Bosphorus and Dardanelles Strait. Okay, and here is Turkey. This is Georgia, Abkhazia, South Ossetia, Russia, Crimea, Moldova, and Ukraine. This is how it looked. Now we can go to this map that some people might not like, but hey, that's reality now. So you have, this is the war, this is Crimea, Romania, but let's work on this one. So supposedly the Russians are conducting some exercises right here, which I can make it like this and ignore. Actually, no, I want to be here. How about that? Because otherwise I will have it just different. So here we have it. So they probably conduct here a provocation. I think so. I mean, that's Bulgaria's right economic zone. But I think they will make sure that these guys don't receive weapons or anything from here. Okay, now this is I would say the paradox, and you help me figuring it out. If you go and ask any proud or regular European Union or Westerner, do you think that in a direct confrontation between Russia and NATO, do you think Russia will win? The answer you will receive, no, Russia will lose, which is accurate if they don't use nuclear weapons. In a conventional war, Russia will most likely lose. Okay, why? Because it has a certain kind of number of population, industry, and so on. So I think it will be losing if it doesn't use the nuclear weapons. So if you are losing, if you know that you would not challenge NATO, because you're going to be losing, why would you go over there and provoke NATO? Because it doesn't make sense. Because if NATO, let's say Bulgaria and Romania, say that, hey, we've been attacked, like Romania claims that its airspace was violated by those drones, then that could be considered, if they want, a declaration of war. Wars started from more idiotic things than that. So anyway, let's say if Romania decides to consider that a declaration of war, if Al Capone tells them to do that, because Romania doesn't do anything without Al Capone, I can guarantee you that. So again, Bulgaria now goes and cries, it's an escalation, it's a provocation. So how is NATO going to respond? Well, it's going to be talking, because NATO doesn't want to get a black eye either in a fight with Russia. Therefore, the big guys usually don't fight, the idiots fight for the big guys. Now, Russia is caught in this. It had to, according to Russians, they have to react to NATO expansion and military rockets closer to their border, which is a no-no. But hey, the Westerns decided we're going to do it. So it doesn't make sense for Russia, who would be losing in a war with NATO, to go and challenge NATO. But somehow it does that. Why is that? Are they pushing the envelope? What are they doing? I think that why would you want to escalate? I'm talking about the Russians. Why would you want to escalate it? So you have a reason to bomb Berlin and London and Paris? You can do that without the justification. You can make one. So you don't have to really provoke one, if that would be one reasoning. Yeah, they just wanted these guys to react so they can play like the Americans. We are attacked, so we have to react. Like it happened in Ukraine, actually. We have to intervene because the Russians attacked us. Yeah, but why did they attack Ukraine? Don't talk about that, all right? They just attacked it. They say, how do they say it? Unprovoked. So anyway, Bulgaria, I suspect you are, is like a trainer, like a coach. Like now they call it manager. When you are in football, in soccer, you have the trainer, the coach, the guy who trains the guy. Now it's called a manager. He manages. Euphemism, okay? You're not fat anymore, you're just big boned. But the condition is the same. Anyway, let's move on. So now the manager tells the guys who are the substitutes, hey, Bulgaria and Romania, go and warm up. You might be getting in the field. And Romania, Romania is a little bit ahead of Bulgaria. Bulgaria just stood up from the seat and is like, oh shit, I gotta go in. And the manager is, guess what? Al Capone. All right, my friends, because Ukraine is already in the pitch getting by the other guy. So we need some fresh blood, but I'm not going to go in. No, you guys. It's for your freedom, and you defend our democracies and freedoms. But once you are no more, we're going to be defended, and we're going to talk with the guys that you died against. Because when Romania and Bulgaria will be if it's about something, when things, when the shit hits the fan, these guys will understand one another. They will not fight them. They will not fight them directly. You see. So the same in Ukraine. In Ukraine, if let's say Romania doesn't go to war, Bulgaria, Poland, they don't go to war, the Americans will understand one another with the Russians. They will cut a deal through Ukrainians. Like the Ukrainians will have the idea, you know what? Let's talk Russia. Al Capone, hey. You gotta talk. Yes, sir. Okay, click, boom. So, and they're gonna talk. When things hurt them a little bit, you're gonna see how these big dogs are gonna have their own understanding. Why? Because their laws are different than our laws. It's always like that. And that's why is this illusion of democracy that we are all equal. and we're determining the fate of our countries. Why would someone with billions, someone with power, position of power, share it with us or with others? Why? Do you think they're so principled? You gotta be kidding me. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.